today's starter, Michael Wacha, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
And with that, we're underway in Kansas City. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. In the air to left center is Bell. On his way over. He's got it. One away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's his third home run of the series. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Nolan Shotwell will hit next.
Ball. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ground ball right side. Pasquantino steps on the bag. He's out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that's a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now batting Joe Adell. Enters the day third in the American League batting race.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. And 1-2.
Ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Two on the way. Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
This to third. Garcia sends it across to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And a big factor for them in recent games, Salvador Perez. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a big swing and a miss. Witt with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Outside low and a full count now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And the batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. 2 hits in the game last night. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
2 away now.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Salvador Perez goes after that one for strike 1. And a curve misses outside. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. 3rd out. So 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. So the Kansas City Royals have had an outstanding start to the season. Just a few weeks into the year, and Singy, Moncada rips one deep right field. That's got a chance. Banks off the wall.
Wastes no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So in now for the Angels, Wade Meckler. Swinging a foul out of play. Waka, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2012. And now the 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2.
No, that's
Little
outside.
trouble with this one behind the plate. Moncada gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Pitch will the swing. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
One out man at first. Here's the catcher to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Out towards right center field. Isbell on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Here's Adam Frazier. Swung on, popped up left side, and it stays fair. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
0-1. And there's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball. Ball.
That misses.
That's the ball.
And the count's full.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one in the air center field. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 1 and the Royals nothing. This is Angels back here in Kansas City. Bottom half of inning number 2. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Hard hit left side. 1 pitch and 1 out. So digging in, Michael Garcia. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Garcia came up with 4 hits in his last game. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. And they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Jonathan India at the plate. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. That's whipped. Base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Michael Massey stands in now and watches strike 1. In the dirt. Ball to strike. Fouled off to the right. India, the runner at first with 2 gone. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Cameron Meisner.
So up next, Cameron Meisner.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
That one finds the corner. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And the as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So 2 down, and to the plate for Kansas City, Isaac Collins.
That's a ball.
In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Tied up here in the early going.
Ball, that's down.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. One runs in.
The most important job was getting to the ball. That didn't happen. Another run comes home to score. So that's about all you can ask for in that spot.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr.
Ball.
Tough
That's
spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Line drive. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run is in. Headed for the plate. The relay. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, Mike Trout steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package, an impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his worth.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Not close with that one. And now it's even 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Ground ball right side. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ground ball. Witt over to first. That ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Royals.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. He's 0 for 1.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty.
The flip, and very nicely done for the out.
Or that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the run out of scoring position.
Michael Garcia getting ready to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Isbell around 3rd. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nice.
One out, runner at second. Jonathan India now at the plate. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Now a slow roller to second. Frazier. 2 gone. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Close but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge will take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Laser base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Meisner in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Oh, look at the stop. To first. But it's not in time. Base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Collins up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the second game of the series. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers.
They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple as we go to the top of the 4th. So now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
2-0. And a foul ball. 2-1 now. Ripped to short. Witt over to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Next to the Angels, the third baseman, Yoan.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Single to right in his first trip. And that one fouled off. 0-1 now. Way out front for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. He lines it foul straight into the dugout. Heads up. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. And that one is gone. A soaring shot to center. And they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Out towards right center field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Angels.
Now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. Fly to center his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
No, ball.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Top half of inning number 4. Just
No,
misses.
that missed.
And now it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to this solo homer. It's now 6-2. You're watching. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 4th, Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Rodriguez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. He swings and fouls one off.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
No, that's in.
Line drive to short and caught. Got him again. The home run column stays empty for the league's best. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. One gone runner at first. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Ball. That's low. That's a ball.
Runner takes off. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2-2. That one just misses. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe. It's 7-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. If you connect and it jumps off your...
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make the move to the pen. Grayson Rodriguez is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. The new pitcher in the game, number 70.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Frazier on to first in time, and that is out number 2. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Left field. And that's a foul ball. That's to third. Moncada over to first, and that will end the inning. KC gets one on the double. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. 0 walks so far, which of course indicates good pitching as well, but there have been plenty of times where they've chased outside of the strike zone.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Zach Neto, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Collins under it, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 down. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Rip, but it curls foul. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. But the Angels do get one back via the solo homer. It's now 7-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Wow, maybe it's slow.
No, that's out.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Hammer, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Michael Massey digs in now. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Hit on the ground, might be two. To second, but he beats the throw. Save.
You beat it up.
First and second, no outs. Cameron Meisner steps in for the Royals.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The Royals trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, right field. Adele coming on. He's got it. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins.
Jeez.
2 on, 1 out. Base hit into the outfield. Gliding around third is India. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-3.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
That's the ball. Outside. Ball.
That one close through the ball. And it's 3-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Hit hard. Base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Going this badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Right side, and foul ball.
Right.
Base is loaded. 1 away. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels.
Just straight up Tamarino. That's it.
Chase your pitch where he doesn't
Nothing
have
else.
much of a chance to do any damage.
Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. And that misses. And that's ball 1. foul ball there. Massey on third.
No.
Collins over at second. Witt on at first with 2 down. That's smacked down a line to center. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit.
Yeah.
Soler with some impressive production lately. Check swing. He went. And the count is 0-2. Swings through him for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Here is Moncada. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Wade Meckler.
Digging in, Wade Meckler.
That's the ball.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Adele around third. He will score, and it's 8-4.
Up next for the Angels.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Michael Wacha won't go any further tonight, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Number
Royals.
38 on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So runner at second, 2 down. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him looking for the K. Good job of damage control right there. Angels get 1 on this double. It's now 8-4. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
The third baseman,
And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Oh, he
That's
doesn't
the ball.
get the call. Ball one. Isbell on at first, nobody out. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Just
No, that missed. That's the ball.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and that leaves him with runners at first and third. After a tricky play. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jonathan India will hit next. New arm out of the bullpen, Robert Stevenson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The 1-0. And another ball. The Royals trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the sixth. On the ground to third. Over to Frazier. And a run scores on the double play. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're through 6 full. Royals 9, and the Angels 4. We go to the top of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Adam Frazier. Up the middle. What a stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Bullpen action for the Royals. Nick Mears getting ready to go. Kolek also throwing. On the ground, right side. On to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder.
Here's Trout. He's already homered twice. The last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now? He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 down, nobody on.
That's inside. Ball. Ball.
Close
Nope,
one,
ball.
doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. That's ball 4.
Nope, that's
Tried
ball
another
4. Runner
fastball,
take
but
your base.
missed the spot.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And up next for Los Angeles, Nolan Shotwell. 0 for 3 in this one. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first.
No, he's
and
safe.
save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. First and second, 2 outs. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball right back to the mound. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Angels strand a couple. They trail it here 9-4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, Cameron Munzer.
This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals,
Back to the top of the order. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Isaac Collins. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
Wood!
Creo que se fue. I'll check. Se fue.
Stays alive. The 2-2. Up the middle. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Foul.
Está bueno.
0-2 now.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Halotv is double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now a chance for Vinny Pasquantino. Outside corner, there's a strike. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Movement in the bullpen. Nick Mears appears to be getting loose. Kolek also getting ready. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
This one in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Angels, the left fielder,
Wade Meckler, the next to hit for the Angels.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one not close, and that is ball 1. Misses the sweeper.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Nope, ball.
And it remains 2-2. Now one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Royals 9 and the Angels 4. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 8th. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That clips the corner. swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul. The 0-1.
Two.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Mears. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. That one ripped left field, and in one hops the wall. Relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier, 1 for 3. That one lifted to left. One down. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Swings through that one for strike 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Lucas Ursig, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Man at second. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
This one smacked out to left center. No one can get there. It falls in. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. Here's Mike Trout. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Nick Mears will depart. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell. Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Travis d'Arnaud. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down.
No, that's
Sean
down.
has a pretty
Ball.
cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
And that's
Ball,
outside.
that's outside.
And the count is 2-0. Inside just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That's
And
low.
that'll bring the
Ball four.
tying run to the plate. So it is a walk, and that sets up a big advantage.
Yeah, definitely pitched him with some caution there. The hitter has to have some discipline and patience as well. Not being sure if they're coming at you or if they're working around you to get to the pitcher behind you. Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The tying run at the plate. In the air to left center. Isbell under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 9-6.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing the cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Tying run at the plate. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Strong is just one strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high-scoring game. Purists might not love it, but pretty impressive showing at the plate from both sides.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Kêu anh mà đi cùng. Oh man.
Scorpio child was written in the stars. I will be the one with 900,000 bars. Take rap dead back and right back dead. Over
You guys need to look back at these.
It's for reference.
You got an army with palm me. I'm not scared. I'm away. I'm getting a piece of people out there. You in the now if you think I'm not top 10. You just a dirty.
Yeah, that was fine too. That's fine.
I'm a dirty New Yorker who love to crack over your head. I'm over their heads. I'm over being angry and just focus the bread. Magnify my brand, larger than life. That's how we living, like I'm fresh from 1,000 nights. In that prison box, hot pot, 5-minute rice. Then I'm Germany, baiting, tossing this.
Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Born God body, you are looking at a God. Went to ND, met P on the mall. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap duel, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Made peace with it that I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame. Anything less lame. Sit your $5 down for it, make change. Got sharper with the aim. With a product you can trust. And on anything I put my name. Mark for life in that symphony. Never switched up, even though I'm on that different.
Hey yo, 32 bar scribes, tablets imprinted with mean darts. You can see the verse come alive. I'm a gel like petroleum, bigger diamonds, Nairobi and drug jury. Waving woo flags at the podium, harvest the freshest grains. I modeled the best bangers and wallows out of 4 main. Blasting stylistics.